Hands of Stone stars Edgar Ramirez as Roberto Duran, legendary boxer, and tells the story of how he's trained by Ray Arcel, played by Robert De Niro, and his legendary bouts with Sugar Ray Leonard, portrayed by Usher, as well as the difficulties he has in his family life, trying to come to terms with the way he was raised, and the environment that he grew up in, and all of the hardships that come with that. De Niro, of course, is one of the best, but sometimes he's in great movies and sometimes not so much. And Ramirez, for me, is one of the actors that I've been watching ever since The Bourne Ultimatum. I'm really curious to see what else this guy does because I think he's terrific. This is a very conflicted character that he portrays in this movie. It's not exactly the most likable person, and the movie is actually pretty ballsy in that it presents a character that is wholly unlikable in many scenes, and someone that you have a tough time rooting for because he really gets himself into a lot of crappy positions, and it's always his fault. And it's tough to really get behind him, and I think Edgar Ramirez really did a fantastic job portraying this conflicted character, and I thought it was one of the best parts of the movie. In fact, for me, the best part of this movie were the scenes between Ramirez and De Niro. The movie Southpaw, directed by Antoine Fuqua, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, that came out last year, did a very similar thing. You have a main character that's sort of on top of things, then there's a downward spiral into hell, and he builds himself back up again. That film was far more riveting because it understood where the heart of the story was. Similar to Creed, for me, the heart of that movie was the interplay between Creed and Balboa, and that movie knew that. Hands of Stone is more unfocused than those films. It has a harder time harnessing its story into one flowing beat. At times I felt like I was rooting for Duran. We saw the way he was brought up, and you feel like you're behind him, but then when he lets the money and the power and the fame get to him, you start to actually be more on the side of Sugar Ray Leonard, portrayed by Usher, and it didn't focus enough on what was actually the heart of the movie, De Niro and Ramirez, and these two excellent performances. That was easily the best part of the movie, and the movie just didn't give me enough of that. I think Usher was just fine as Sugar Ray Leonard, but I don't really think he is an actor at the caliber of De Niro or Ramirez, so having him in this film portraying Sugar Ray Leonard, who's in the middle of a really intense conflict with Duran, that just didn't really work as well because Ramirez is just a better actor in almost every way, and so that conflict didn't feel as compelling as it could have been. The boxing sequences are fine, but they're nowhere near as good as Southpaw, and especially not Creed, and not even as good as the most recent Rocky Balboa film that Sylvester Stallone had directed. From a directing standpoint, it's fine, it's serviceable, it's a boxing B movie that you might watch one day if you have nothing else to do. As a story, it's a bit scattered, but you watch this movie for the performances, and for that reason, I'm going to give Hands of Stone a C+. You don't really have to rush out and see this one. Maybe wait till it's on Blu-ray or you can stream it on Amazon Video or something. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching. I want to make sure you guys know that my promotion with Crunchyroll is still going on. If you go to the link that I have left in the description below, you can get a 30-day free trial of Crunchyroll's premium service. That's ad-free anime, sometimes an hour or two after it streams in Japan. We get it here. They have thousands of titles at your disposal, at your fingertips. I'm a huge fan of anime, so I always want to back Crunchyroll because these guys are making it a lot more widely accessible to us here in America, and I love that. Please visit the link in the description below for a free 30-day trial of their premium service. You guys are the best. Thank you so much as always for watching, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.